My name is Maxwell. I turned 70 this year. And I'll tell you something strange about getting older. You start measuring your life differently. When you're young, you measure it by milestones: job, salary, marriage, children, house. But at 70, you measure it by peace and by honesty. And today, I want to be honest. My biggest relationship regret was that I married for the wrong reason. Not because she was a bad woman, but because I was not honest with myself about why I was marrying her in the first place. I was 27 years old. Back then, that felt late. My friends were already married. Some already had children. Family gatherings became interrogations. Maxwell, when are you settling down? You don't want to be old and alone. You found someone good, don't overthink it. And I listened. Not because they were wrong, but because I was afraid. Afraid of being the last single man in the group. Afraid of being left out. Afraid of eating alone at 40. Fear is subtle. It doesn't scream. It whispers, and I didn't recognize it. The attention felt good. She was beautiful, confident. She walked into a room and people noticed. And when she stood beside me, they noticed me too. I won't lie. I liked that. I liked feeling chosen. I liked the way my friends said, "Maxwell, you've done well." That phrase, "you've done well," it fed something in me, something insecure. But I mistook admiration for love. There's a difference, a big one. Chemistry is not compatibility. We had chemistry. We laughed easily. We enjoyed going out. We looked good together. But here's what we didn't have: deep conversations. We didn't talk about how we handled conflict. We didn't talk about money in detail. We didn't talk about how we would raise children. We didn't talk about what silence meant to each of us. We avoided uncomfortable topics because we didn't want to ruin the good vibe. And I told myself, we'll figure it out later. Later always comes. And it usually comes at a cost. The wedding was beautiful. Family smiling, friends cheering. I remember standing there thinking, this is it. I've arrived. But marriage is not an arrival. It's exposure. It exposes your maturity, your selfishness, your communication skills, your fears, and I wasn't as ready as I thought. The first year was actually fine. Busy, exciting, new routines. But cracks don't show immediately. They form quietly. Small disagreements about money. Different expectations about time together. Different ways of handling stress. She liked to talk things out immediately. I shut down when overwhelmed. So when conflict came, she pushed, I withdrew, and slowly, distance formed. Here's something people don't talk about. You can feel incredibly lonely while sleeping next to someone. That was the hardest part for me. Not shouting matches, not dramatic fights, but emotional distance. Conversations becoming surface level. Sitting at the dinner table, eating in silence, both of us pretending nothing was wrong. Loneliness inside marriage feels heavier than being single, because when you're single, at least it makes sense. At around 40, I started realizing something uncomfortable. I hadn't married because I deeply respected her values. I hadn't married because we aligned long term. I married because I didn't want to be alone. I wanted approval. I liked how it looked. I felt pressure. None of those sustain a 40-year journey. They barely sustain for a while. And admitting that took me decades. Let me be clear. She wasn't cruel. I wasn't cruel. We just weren't deeply compatible. But instead of addressing it early, we tried to maintain the image. We showed up to events smiling. We posted family photos. We kept things respectable. But inside, we were slowly disconnecting. Marriage doesn't collapse overnight. It erodes quietly. When I say I regret marrying for the wrong reason, I don't mean I regret her existence. I mean, I regret my immaturity. I regret not asking myself harder questions. Questions like, do I respect how she thinks? Can I handle her at her worst? Can she handle me at mine? Are we friends really? At 27, I asked none of those. I asked only one. Does this make me feel good right now? That's not enough. The middle years were busy. Children, school fees, work stress, responsibilities. Busyness can hide problems. You don't have time to reflect. You just function. And for years, we functioned. But functioning is not the same as thriving. Around 55, when the house got quieter, when the children became independent, we were left facing each other. And that's when it became clear we had built a life. Looking back, I realize how much those years shaped me. It's a quiet comfort now. It's being able to say, I'm scared, I'm insecure, I need you, without feeling weak. We didn't have that. Now at 70, I don't sit here angry. I've forgiven myself. I've forgiven her. We both did the best we knew how to do at the time. But I wish someone had told 27-year-old Maxwell this. Marriage does not fix loneliness. It magnifies who you already are. If you are insecure, it magnifies it. If you avoid conflict, it magnifies it. If you lack self-awareness, it magnifies it. So you have to work on yourself first. If you're listening to me, slow down. Ask yourself uncomfortable questions. Don't marry because time is moving, your friends are married, your parents are pressuring you, or you're afraid of being alone, or you like how it looks. Marry because you respect each other deeply. You can argue safely. You can sit in silence comfortably. You share core values. You are friends. Friendship is underrated, but it's what carries you through those years. At 70, here's what I've learned. Love is not excitement. Love is steady. Love is patient conversations. Love is choosing each other when moods change. Love is respect during disagreement. I confused attention for love. I confused admiration for compatibility, and that confusion shaped decades of my life. You see, regret is not loud. It's quiet. It visits in reflective moments. But regret can also teach. And if my story saves even one young person from rushing into something for the wrong reason, then maybe, just maybe, my regret has purpose. My name is Maxwell. I'm 70 years old, and I married for the wrong reason. You don't have to.